Hello guys, my name is Kevin and today I'm gonna tell you about the 5 things that I really love about the Canon M50. So let's start with number 1. And as a person that travels a lot, I really appreciate a camera that is very small, it's easy to take with you, like very portable camera. And that's why I chose the Canon M50 to be one of my go-to travel cameras, because I can take it with me everywhere I go, which is super nice. So that's basically one of the things I love about it, and that is the portability. So like you cannot beat this if you want to have like an interchangeable lens for this price. So before we continue, if you like content like this, I do recommend you to subscribe to my channel, because I do a lot of camera stuff and filmmaking on this channel, and also you'll follow me on my destinations that I visit. And just to continue here now, I love the Canon interface. So many of the Canons have like a really good interface and it's all touch. So you can always touch all of the buttons on the camera with your fingers, which makes it very easy to change all the settings and all the controls when you need it the most. So for example, me, when I'm out shooting with this camera, maybe I want to shoot in 60 FPS or 120 FPS, and then it's super easy. It's literally 2 clicks and I'm into the settings to just change all those stuff, which is really nice because then you won't miss that moment, and you only usually get one shot of a special moment, and that's why I love it. So comparing that to, for example, a Sony, where maybe just the front page of the camera is like touch, then the rest of the settings page is not touch and you have to fill with all the controls and stuff. Sure, you can have everything like in a key setting and shortcuts, but if you don't like to have that, I do recommend the Canon interface. And I must say that the price of the Canon M50 is basically unbeatable right now, because you can buy it totally new for around like $800, which is really nice. Or you can either get it for cheaper, a used one, or you can even get a kit, for example on Amazon. I have the links down below if you want to check them out. So it's like super many options that you can get from this camera when you're buying it. And as a bonus on that, I know a lot of people that actually has multiple of Canon M50s just to have like different angles when they're shooting their videos. So that's like a super nice and cheap way to have extra camera angles. So the 4th thing that I really love about the Canon M50 series is that the lenses are like super portable, because they're all small, lightweight, and they're just super amazing. So it's like a super nice telephoto lens that you can always bring with you, and it doesn't weigh anything basically. So that's why I really like to have it with me when I travel, for example. Many of their lenses for the M series are this small size, which makes them all very portable. So if that's something for you, then I really recommend it for you also. You're gonna love it. Because I've shot a lot of professional video work and photo work with this camera. So for example, with this lens now, I've shot a lot of portrait photos, and it's really nice. With its like 24 megapixel sensor that this camera has, it makes really crisp photos every time. And the lens series of these are really nice. You can actually also buy an adapter for this camera, so you can use the bigger lenses on this camera also. It's just that they don't fit originally. So you can buy Canon's original adapter, and then you will have the autofocus and everything on the bigger lenses. So that's a small little tip. So while talking about autofocus, that is the 5th thing that I really love about my Canon M50 series, is the autofocus, of course. And it's really crisp, it's super fast, and for the price range, like you cannot get anything better for now in the price range. I know it has some years on its neck if you buy the older ones, and the newer ones have even better autofocus than this one. Just remember that if you're shooting in 4K in the Canon M50, you will lose your dual pixel autofocus. Just to think about that, so it can only shoot in 1080 if you want the dual pixel autofocus. But in the 4K anyway, it's pretty good, it's very nice, and I don't use 4K all of the time if it's not actually a real professional work where I'm actually gonna use my 4K. But it's still a fantastic camera, and I highly recommend it for anyone. Is there anything else you would like to know about the Canon M50? Please comment that down below so I can answer your questions and probably make a video about it in the future. And it would be great if you could just hit that like button on this video if this video has given you any good value. That would make this channel grow even faster, and it would be amazing. In the meantime, I do recommend you to watch this video right here to have like a comparison of 3 cameras that is really good for video for beginners. So the prices are under $1,000, which is super cool for any beginner. Until next time, have a good day and goodbye.